The barnyard is the place to be, full of story fun for you and me. Bob and his buddies here to share with you lots of adventures to tell about, it's true. Farmer Bob loves reading stories, yes sirree, and he loves reading stories to all who please. So join him and his buddies for so grand a time. Once you see us, you'll tune in all the time. Come see, meet me, much fun. Now's done, read us a book. Come, take a look. The barnyard is the place.
Hey guys, buddies, is everyone okay?
Oh, Farmer Bob, what's happening? Farmer Bob, I'm scared.
It's okay, don't anyone worry. We just had a power outage, that's all.
A power outage? What's that?
Well, since we had that big storm, the storm must have caused something to go wrong with electricity and all the power went off.
When do you think we'll have our power back on, Farmer Bob?
Well, that's hard to say. Oh, well, what do you know?
Oh.
Well, what do you know? The power came back on. Now we can get on with today's story.
What is today's story, Farmer Bob?
Well, today's story is about Sheila Ray, the mouse, who thinks she's not afraid of anything and can defeat anything.
Farmer Bob, I don't know about Sheila, but I'm certainly not afraid of anything.
Oh yeah, and who was the one screaming, help me, when all the lights went out, huh?
That was Chelsea.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes.
Guys, why don't we just get on with the story?
Well, okay.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Okay. Today's story is Sheila Ray the Brave by Kevin Hanks. She wasn't afraid of the dark. She wasn't afraid of thunder and lightning. And she wasn't afraid of the big black dog at the end of the block. At dinner, Sheila Ray made believe that the cherries in her fruit cocktail were the eyes of dead bears, and she ate 5 of them. At school, Sheila Ray giggled when the principal walked by. And when her classmate Wendell stole her jump rope during recess, Sheila Ray tied him up until the bell rang. I am very brave, Sheila Ray said, patting herself on the back. Sheila Ray stepped on every crack in the sidewalk without fear. When her sister Louise said there was a monster in the closet, Sheila Ray attacked it. And she rode her bicycle no-handed with her eyes closed. Yay, yay, Sheila Ray, her friends yelled, clapping their hands. One day, Sheila Ray decided to walk home from school a new way. Louise was afraid too. You're too brave for me, Louise said. You're always such a scaredy cat, Sheila Ray called. Am not, whispered Louise. Sheila Ray started off skipping. I am brave, she sang. I am fearless. She stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. As she pretended that the trees were evil creatures, she climbed up them and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Sheila Ray walked and walked. She turned corners, she crossed streets. It suddenly occurred to Sheila Ray that nothing looked familiar. Sheila Ray heard frightening noises. They sounded worse than thunder. She thought horrible thoughts. They were worse than anything she had ever imagined. I am brave, Sheila Ray tried to convince herself. I am fearless. The sounds became more frightening. The thoughts became more horrible. Sheila Ray sat down on a rock and cried. Help, she sniffed. She thought of her mother and her father and Louise. Mother, father, Louise, she cried. Here I am, a voice said. Louise, Sheila Ray hugged her sister. We're lost, Sheila Ray said. No, we're not, said Louise. I know the way home. Follow me. Louise stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She jumped up and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Sheila Ray walked quietly behind her. They walked and walked. They crossed streets. They turned corners. Soon their house could be seen between the trees. Sheila Ray grabbed Louise and dashed up the street. When they reached their own yard and the gate was closed behind them, Sheila Ray said, "Louise, you are brave. You are fearless." "We both are," said Louise. And they walked backwards into the house with their eyes closed. The end.
Oh, wow, what a great story.
Yeah, Sheila, Raven, and Louise really are fearless and brave.
That's right, guys. See, being afraid is really just what you make of it. Things are only as scary as you make them.
I don't know about this, Farmer Bob.
Oh, it's easy. Just take something that frightens you guys, like the dark, and face it instead. Now that the lights are turned back on, you don't have anything to be scared of.
I don't know about this.
Don't worry, they shouldn't go off for a long time.
Oh, that's good to hear. But you know, being in the dark wasn't that bad.
In fact, being in the dark might even be kind of fun.
Yeah, we could tell scary stories, and if we get scared, all we have to do is turn the lights back on.
There, see, being scared is really just part of your imagination. And since the lights are back on, why don't we go to today's letter? Patrick, do you have today's letter?
Well, let me check. I can't seem to find it, Farmer Bob.
Really?
I guess it hasn't been delivered yet.
I don't understand this. The mail's usually here by now.
Why, look! Who is that coming down the path?
Oh, there he is! It's Ryan, the mailman!
Hi.
Hello, Ryan the mailman.
Good day, Farmer Bob, and to you too, little animals.
Do we have a lot of mail today?
We have one letter from the PV kindergartners.
Well, why don't you go ahead and read that letter for us?
Okay. I know that I'm not supposed to be afraid of the dark, but I still am. How do you keep from being afraid?
Well, I think I could help answer that, little kindergartner. Well, when you are afraid of the dark, just remember you can always go to Mommy or Daddy to help you. But really, there's nothing to be afraid in the dark. It's just the same room when the lights are on.
And if you get scared, all you have to do is turn the lights on and everything will be okay.
What I do when I'm afraid of the dark is hold on to my favorite stuffed animal, and then I feel okay and safe.
Patrick, what's your favorite stuffed animal?
It's my teddy bear named Chuck.
Oh,
Well, is that all the advice you have for the little kindergartner?
I believe
I
so.
think so.
Okay, well, I'm sure that helped him out a lot. Well, now, Mailman Ryan has a nice surprise for us. He's going to teach us a song about being scared of the dark.
Wow!
You know I love to sing.
Oh no.
Okay. Here we go. The song goes like this. Farmer Bob and little buddies, you can help me out. The lights in the barn go on and on, off and on, off and on. The lights in the barn go off and on, but I'm not scared.
No ghosts or spooks will
Come at me, come at me, come at me.
The ghosts and spooks will come at me, 'cause I'm not scared.
I'll keep my flashlight
By my side, by my side, by my side. I'll keep my flashlight by my side, 'cause I'm not scared. That was great, guys. You did a good job.
Well, Mailman Ryan, thanks for everything you've done for us.
Thank you, Mailman Ryan.
Oh, you're welcome, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Bye. Well, that's our show for this month. Thanks for joining us again.